Black food isn't just about taste. It's about survival, creativity, and culture. From West African kitchens to modern soul food restaurants, Black cuisine has shaped global eating habits. Today, we're breaking down how soul food, hot chicken, and jerk tacos became worldwide sensations. Let's dig in. Segment 1. West African Roots of Black Cuisine. Show traditional West African dishes like jollof rice, okra soup, and fufu. Narrator. Before soul food, before Southern cooking, there was Africa. West African dishes like jollof rice, okra soup, and groundnut stew were staples for centuries before the transatlantic slave trade. West African cuisine was built around grains, vegetables, and proteins that didn't just nourish but connected people to their ancestors. Rice, in particular, was sacred, and enslaved Africans brought their rice-growing skills to the Americas. Spices, slow-cooking techniques, and bold flavors made their way across the Atlantic, where enslaved Africans would keep these traditions alive in unimaginable circumstances. Segment 2. Enslavement and Survival Foods. Show historical images of plantation life and food preparation. Narrator. During slavery, food was a means of survival. Enslaved people were given the least desirable cuts of meat and scraps of food. But through innovation and resilience, they turned these ingredients into flavorful, hearty meals. Chitlins, or pig intestines, were once considered waste, but enslaved cooks learned to clean, season, and slow-cook them into a delicacy. Collard greens were stewed with smoked meats, creating rich, nutritious meals that would later define Southern cooking. And cornbread? It was a staple because cornmeal was cheap and widely available. These dishes, born out of necessity, became the foundation of what we now call soul food. Segment 3. The Great Migration and Rise of Soul Food. Show footage of 1920s Harlem and Southern migrants arriving in cities like Chicago and Detroit. Narrator. When millions of Black families moved north during the Great Migration, 1910 to 1970, they didn't just bring their skills, they brought their flavors. In Harlem, Chicago, and Detroit, soul food restaurants popped up everywhere. Fried chicken, candied yams, and peach cobbler became comfort foods in these new cities. Restaurants like Sylvia's in Harlem became legendary, serving Southern classics to everyone from jazz musicians to politicians. This was a turning point. Black food was no longer just for survival. It was a business, a cultural statement, and a source of pride. Segment 4. Hot chicken, barbecue, and Southern staples. Show clips of people eating Nashville hot chicken, barbecue, and catfish. Narrator. In Tennessee, a story of revenge led to the birth of a food empire. Nashville hot chicken was created when Thornton Prince's girlfriend tried to punish him by making his fried chicken unbearably spicy. Instead of suffering, he loved it, and a Black food empire was born. Meanwhile, in the Carolinas, Texas, and Memphis, barbecue became more than just a cooking method. Black pitmasters mastered the art of slow-smoking meats, creating ribs, brisket, and pulled pork that became world-famous. Segment 5. Caribbean influence, jerk, roti, and oxtail. Show scenes of Jamaican street vendors grilling jerk chicken and preparing roti. Narrator. Black food isn't just about the American South. Caribbean flavors have taken the world by storm. Jerk chicken, marinated in fiery Scotch bonnet peppers and slow-cooked over pimento wood, is now a global street food favorite. Oxtail, once seen as a throwaway cut, has become a delicacy in Caribbean and Southern cooking alike. And let's not forget roti, a fusion of African and Indian flavors that's a must-try across the Caribbean islands. Segment 6. Black chefs and entrepreneurs changing the game. Show Black chefs in fine dining kitchens, food trucks, and pop-ups. Narrator. Today, Black chefs are redefining food culture. From Michelin-starred restaurants to food trucks, they're proving that soul food is fine dining. Chefs like Marcus Samuelson, Eduardo Jordan, and Mashama Bailey are bringing global attention to Black culinary traditions. Meanwhile, Black-owned food brands, spice companies, and urban farms are ensuring that the culture isn't just preserved, it's thriving. Segment 7. Black food, goes global. Show viral food trends like jerk tacos, oxtail pasta, and soul food fusion. Narrator: Black food is no longer just regional, it's global. You can find soul food in Tokyo, jerk tacos in Los Angeles, and hot chicken in London. From TikTok chefs making viral dishes to Black-owned restaurants in major cities, Black cuisine continues to evolve, inspiring new generations of chefs and food lovers. Closing scene, call to action. Show a montage of different Black food styles, from home kitchens to high-end restaurants. Narrator: What's your favorite Black food dish? Drop it in the comments. And if you love learning about food culture, hit that like button and subscribe for more.